It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wynn's going to give this to Taylor. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Working from the gun. Wentz. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give to Taylor, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We're scoreless after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Elliott. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The give is to Elliott, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons
came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wentz going to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Wentz now on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Wentz again. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor from 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. It misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart gets him for a loss of 8. What a great push up front. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cedric Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A final shot before half for Wentz. Going up top. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Prescott to throw it.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second down and 4.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Wentz now to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Running with Elliott. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox there to make the grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. I think the Colts got this. They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st down, Wentz throws this one right side to Pascal. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
touchdown Colts. 9 points. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, and who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. 1 timeout left, 1-score game. They're going to go onside kick now. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Elliott again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort it there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And Wilson with it, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Prescott. Rolling to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Prescott to throw. And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left. We get a timeout call.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing here, Prescott. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.